Testing, check. Ready.
And are we rolling?
Wait, hold on. All right, that's better.
Introduce Tennessee Truth. Like, when you started thinking about it, what did you want this album to be?
You know, it took me a little bit to kind of figure that out coming off of Sunshine State of Mind, you know, and switching labels and just trying to channel, you know, where I felt like I was in real time and how I wanted to get another project out. And honestly, you know, I really consider this more my debut than Sunshine State of Mind for many reasons. But, you know, just the simplicity of the life that Brittany and I enjoy. You know, obviously we've been very successful and been very blessed through FGL and all those years and been able to see a lot of great places and meet great people. But when you really strip it down to the life that we live, it's pretty simple. It's not swinging from chandeliers, and you know, it's finding myself wanting to work hard to really not do much. You know, when I get off time, it's like I want to piddle around on a farm, or I want to, you know, go maybe get creative by the beach, or go for a boat ride, or literally just be at the house, you know, with the dogs and cooking. When it came to content-wise, like, what's this about? It's really just about, you know, our life. And then sonically, you know, for me, I really wanted to make the most of getting the opportunity to work with Dan Huff. Like, that was a big freaking deal to get his blessing to say, hey, yeah, I'd love to produce this record. He's a legend producer, a legendary guitar player, and so to have him on some solos was a big freaking deal in guitar world. I know a lot of people that may not even know how great of a producer he is know his guitar playing. It was important for me to have these, obviously, country elements. Like, I love country music, I love the country community, and I'm grateful to be a piece of that. And it was important to have, you know, Paul Franklin play steel on this record, to have Janae Fleener some fiddle on this record. It was really important to me to have those elements to make it authentic and to make it just next level for me. I wanted this record to be fun. I wanted it to feel real and not too over thought out and not too complicated. And so, you know, songs like Bare Feet or Boots is a great representation of just kind of how we live life. You know, love being, you know, a pair of boots today in Nashville working, or out on the farm, and a pair of, you know, snake boots walking around fishing or clearing stuff, or bare feet riding around, you know, our little beach town in Florida on an e-bike. We love both, and so that's really kind of the heart of it, you know. 10 o'clock on the dock felt like it could have been on Sunshine State of Mind, and I think that was cool to kind of drop that on this project, to point people back that way, to also say, hey, I'm still this, and I'm also this, and to be able to share more of myself and just sonically and lyrically, and just like what we enjoy. And so it was a fun process. It took like over a year and a half to write, to record, to kind of get these pieces together, but really proud of it. I wrote 8 out of the 12 songs, and really proud and really connected to the songs that I didn't write. I mean, I wouldn't have recorded them if I didn't, but it's just, you know, a couple friends texted me some songs, and then Allison and Carly at the label hit me with some other songs and say, hey, just live with these. And, you know, I'd live with them, and I kind of knew immediately if I liked them. I'm like, I'm adding this to the list, you know. I'd be walking around out working, or I remember on my birthday trip last year in August, I was singing the heck out of 10 o'clock on the dock, and I was like, I think I gotta cut that song. I cannot stop singing it. And that's how I was learning it. I didn't look at the lyrics, I just kept listening to it, and I'd learn a couple lines just from remembering it, and then I'd add a couple lines to that. But I'm just really proud of it. I love country music, and I'm grateful to bring, you know, my brand and what I'm doing to the fans.
So this one time I interviewed Brian Kelley, and I had him for like 45 minutes, and he answered every question I had in the first 3 minutes. So,
Sorry.
I feel like people who think they know you from Sunshine State of Mind and from a lot of the music that Florida Georgia Line put out might be surprised when they listen to this.
Yeah, I hope people are surprised. And I hope they love it. You know, I worked really hard on, you know, finding these songs, writing these songs, you know, working on my voice. I think it sounds really strong, and I've always, you know, tried to deliver a vocal that fits the song, you know. So, you know, I'd say it's probably a little richer, it's a little more powerful and stronger on this record, and that's definitely on purpose because that's where it lends itself, you know. And that's also fun to show, like, hey, I can do this too. You know, I'm not just one thing. And so that to me is like, I hope people are like, dang, that sounds good. That's a cool song. He's a great writer, whatever they may think. And I hope they can tell, you know, that there is a difference and that there's more than just, to me, than just like one project. I was listening back to some old Chesney records recently, and I'm a huge fan of him. And I was like, man, just to even hear it with my ears now, you know, like, you know, that song, Me and You. It's real old, but it's like, man, he sounded so young there. Still sounds like Kenny, but like you can tell he's gotten better, he's grown up, and it's this like maturing. And so I definitely think that's, you know, in a couple years, that's definitely happened to me where been working on my voice, been singing a lot more. You know, Sunshine State of Mind was right out of me not singing that much lead even, you know, just really for that record. And so I've done a lot more touring, a lot more singing in the studio with my voice, and there's pieces of my voice that you're getting to hear that are different on this record. And I think that's really cool, you know. And I'm really grateful for everything that I was able to learn in the FGL days because, you know, I wouldn't have what I have if not for that. Hopefully it catches some people off guard that maybe have a preconceived notion of, you know, them thinking who I am, you know, maybe just the beach cowboy or just the guy from FGL.